Too hard for radio. We back at it, baby. Your player partner G Biz. I got my guy, the Detroit player.
Yee! What up, Doe? It's super producer Max in the building.
Yeah, man. And today we got a very special guest. My guy, I'm talking about modeling. He slays it. Movies, he does that. Rapping, he buries it. The one, the only, would I say Canada's finest? Or you want me to hold it down for your hometown?
Hold it down for the hometown China.
Okay, well, man, China's very own international superstar, Kris Wu!
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Y'all know what it is. Kris Wu in the building. Thanks for having me, Yeah.
Thank you for pulling up, man.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? You know, I know, ballers like you steady sticking and moving, so, thank you for making the time, Chief.
No. I'm happy to be here, man.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Now, I see the gear you got going on now. Like, I'm looking at the hoodie, like, is that, like, what's up? What's that?
Yeah, I don't even know what this is, honestly. a fan gave me this. And
for real?
Yeah, a fan, like, they be giving gifts a lot. Like, it's kind of like an Asian culture thing, I guess.
Okay.
Fans, they like to give gift and write letters to you, right? And this is a gift from a fan.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me rock this real quick.
Because that's a different type of hoodie, man.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't just like a regular, like, let me go ahead and throw my cotton on.
Yeah.
Like, you ready for action. You ready for rain,
I'm ready
sleet,
for the
snow,
rain,
hail.
That's a real Bay Area hoodie.
Yeah.
Bay Area appropriate.
Yeah, that's right.
You're focused on the hoodie. I'm looking at the gold around the neck. Describe that chain for the people.
I saw the chunky joint when he walked in. You know what I'm saying?
So this one right here is actually, if you look at it closely, it's actually like a traditional Chinese, like a
Here's
doorknob.
the camera's right here if you want to show
Yeah,
it.
right here. So you see this thing right
Oh,
here.
damn, like the knock to the boom,
Yeah, exactly.
boom, boom.
It's like that thing. Yeah. So back in the days in China, like a lot of doors would have this on the doorknob. So when you open it, the handle will be like this.
Okay.
So you knock on the door and you open it with this little thing right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is there any like deeper meaning behind that?
Like a gatekeeper, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's what's up. Kris out here, man. I mean, you looking real nice. Don't go to Richmond. You got to tuck that before you head over.
Oh
there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is just for us.
Oh, I just only for the four walls at iHeart. You dig?
That's right.
What brought you to the Bay Area? What you doing in town?
For this, man, like
Okay.
I mean, I'm excited to be back. I was last time I was here was probably like October-ish.
Yeah.
So, it's been a minute, and then right now I've been putting out some new projects now.
Okay.
Getting ready for my album.
That's
so
what's up.
I figure I got to come back once.
Good stuff. I thought you was
something
gonna
up.
say you was coming to try out for the Warriors. Because I know you get out on the court, bruh. Like, I was looking up your stats and I was like, damn, bro. Like, you been in the All-Star like celebrity game 3 times, Cuddy?
Yeah.
Like, how is that, man? Like, I know basketball was one of your first passions. So how is it to be able to, grow up and love that sport and then, idolize some of the players and then be able to really be on the court with them? You know what I'm saying? How's that?
It feels really good, man. Like I've been a fan of basketball, growing up, like you said, and then definitely changed me a lot, influenced me a lot, and kind of got me into the whole, got me into hip hop too because of basketball, because one of my earlier idol was Iverson, and then
AI.
so yeah, and then the celebrity game is just mostly just for fun. This year I was playing with Quavo, and then Quavo got MVP, and then I was on the same team with Justin Bieber. Had some fun, make some friends.
Yeah.
It's just vibes, I'm not really good anymore. I haven't been playing a lot.
Yeah.
I try to keep up, but mostly it's just for just to be out there, just be out there on the court with people,
Was it like a networking opportunity? Because Quavo kind of has a similar sound that would sound good with you, like a collab with Quavo would go good together.
Are you saying we got a Kris Wu and possible Migos action coming up here soon?
Yeah, you already know.
Like, let us know if the collab is on the way, bro.
Maybe, man. Like, I mean, so this is what happened. This is how we got actually linked up, though. So we first met at that game, and then talked a little bit, and then after there's a show called Rapid China in China that's been airing since last year.
Okay.
And right now it's season 2. So I'm one of the judge on the show.
Okay.
And then this year though they did a little North America like auditioning because it's like a competition, right? We will pick out contestants and we'll judge them, and then they will get eliminated or they would go to the next round. So this year they had a North American division, and then it was me, Migos, and this other rapper called MC Jin.
Okay.
Where we were judges. So
not Jen that like used to be like rapping out here, like Jen from like old school 106 in Park, like Freestyle Friday. Jen?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, the legend.
Oh shit, yeah, Jen got gas, right?
Yo, hell yeah.
Okay.
So so on that show we were shooting, and then we just got linked up, and then yeah, just basically vibe and talked, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to put out my album, and then Migos, Quavo was actually like, you don't got Migos on your record yet? And I'm like, yo, I'm open, man, anytime, let's do it. So you never know, man. Trying to see if we can make something happen.
That's what's
yeah,
up.
they're all busy and stuff, on
Of
tour and
course.
everything, but if we can make it happen, we will.
You've
That's
been working on the album for a minute now, huh?
Yeah.
So do you have a expected release date?
Gonna be looking probably fall this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so coming soon for sure.
Okay, dope.
Yeah,
Okay,
in the
dope.
next couple months. Yeah.
We were listening to a couple songs off that, like that. Is
Yeah.
that going to be on the album?
That is basically a single.
Yeah,
the first
okay.
single actually
Yeah.
that came out. That came out like a month ago.
Like
Yeah.
June, July, kind of like
Exactly.
early. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, is that it's kind of like a islandy vibe? Is that sort of from Vancouver, would you say you got that from?
A little bit, and
Yeah.
just kind of, I guess, living and spending more time in Cali, I guess, like overall, because I've been, because I kind of, whenever I come out and make music, I would be in California,
Yeah.
so enjoying that sun and being
Yeah.
in that vibe, so it just kind of felt right, and I just wanted to, because it's summer too,
Yeah.
like I just want to bring that low summer vibe 1st, give it that good vibes, so that became the first single.
Yeah, and I mean, you definitely get the feel of that. Like when you look at the video, I saw, you definitely had a lot of different flavors in that thing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it like that: little chocolate, little vanilla, little bit of everything popping off. Yeah, I like the visuals that y'all had going, man. It was
Appreciate
real
it, man.
dope, man.
Do you have a
full.
preference when it comes to the ladies? You are an international player out here.
Yo, I'm open, man. Like I'm so single,
Okay.
and I think like just beautiful ladies everywhere around the world. So
I said, I
You
ain't
ever
turning
been with a
down nothing.
Latina woman?
no,
No.
No.
Okay.
no.
No, but
San Francisco.
Yeah,
right,
Hella.
right. Go hit that Mission District.
How about a
up.
black
I mean,
woman? You ever been with a black woman?
no, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah,
okay.
they're about to be sliding in the DMs now.
Now look, Chris, I'm gonna tell you my personal, just I'm gonna give you my top 3 just faves. Not necessarily saying that
Okay.
you gotta like all this, but I'm
Okay.
just telling you, where I've been, around the world now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, black women are always gonna have a special place in my heart. I love the sisters, right? But I'm going to say, I'm gonna give an honorable mention to my Polynesian women.
Okay.
Definitely gonna do that also to my Latina sisters.
Yeah.
And man, if you ain't been to Africa, Ethiopian women, Eritrean women, some of the finest women on earth. My good goddamn, Chris, if you ever get a chance
Uh-huh.
to rock with one of them, just invite me to the party. That's all.
All
I'm
right,
like,
all right.
let me know
Got
if,
it.
if it's like her, because they never roll alone. It's like
Okay.
one and then like 5 of them. They all be cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Shout out to Eritrea.
Where has been like the craziest place that you've went and like had the most fans?
You
Back
mean?
home in China?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like
Like women grabbing at you, you can't go nowhere. Like
that would be kind of China, yeah.
China,
But I
yeah.
have been to one place that was really crazy, insane. Actually, a couple of years back, I was in Toronto actually, and that
okay.
was the first time I played the celebrity games.
Uh-huh.
And Drake was my coach at the game.
Yeah, because Ray did coach the All Stars.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Drake was the coach, and then I was on the Canada team, and then I was playing against American team, and then what happened was, I mean, Toronto's Drake's city,
Yeah.
But I was there. He didn't know who I was,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were playing, and then the stadium was packed with my fans
Yeah.
screaming my name, and then Drake was
Just
like,
woo, woo,
yeah,
woo.
Chris Wu,
Yeah.
Wu Yifan. That's my Chinese name, Wu Yifan. It was
Oh,
just going
okay.
crazy, right?
How do you say it?
Wu Yifan.
Uifan?
Yeah.
Uifan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was one time I was like, damn, like so many people just came to show support. And then Drake obviously noticed that, and he just came to me like, what are you? Like, what do you do? I said, I do music, And then we just we talked a little bit, and that felt kind of good because, in his hometown, and all my fans just showed up. Yeah.
and
Wow.
he's someone who also started acting and then
Yeah.
transferred to the music scene.
Yeah.
Now, say your name again.
We fun.
And is that in China? Is that what everyone knows you as?
Yeah.
Okay.
Majority of people would know me by that name. Yeah.
Okay, so Chris was like to
It's
like
basically
American.
my English name.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Oh,
yeah.
it's your name. Okay, got
Right.
it. Translated to English.
Yeah, well, not really translate. Like you can't really translate a Chinese name to an English name. So
Okay.
like, I don't know. I just thought Chris was kinda,
Got it. So
kinda
you
cool.
adopted it. Yeah, that's
with,
tight.
with a K. So
Yeah.
I just go by that.
That's what's
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
YG would Respect that.
Did you and Drake have any conversations about like Canada? Like, yo, I know you got Toronto, but I mean, I've been holding Vancouver down for X amount of years. Like, you know, are we gonna get that Canada collab? What's up, man?
We honestly haven't got a chance to talk much that game, but yeah, I mean, I have someone on my team. We talk with his manager, and you know, possibly, I mean, you know, and I am looking to probably. Well, not probably. I am going to be in Toronto for the Mudge Music Award.
Okay.
Which is going to happen on August 26th.
Yeah.
And that time is actually the time that Drake will be having his tour in Toronto. And that's the time that Migos will be in town too.
Yeah.
So you know,
got the line.
see if we can make something happen right there. Yeah.
Get on it, Aubrey. Make that happen.
So have you? I know you're real focused on the music right now. Is there any acting bugs still left inside you?
Not much, man. I mean, I've been if it's the right project and the right time, I feel like I wouldn't be like against it, and I wouldn't say like I won't do it for like I don't know yet. I just don't got plans yet for acting or movies and stuff like that. So, I mean, if it's the right time, then sure. But
if the bag is right.
Do you remember?
Is right.
Do you remember like the first time? Would you say music is your love? Like that's where your heart is?
Yeah. I mean, I started this industry with doing music. You know, like and that was in Korea.
Yeah.
About like 8 years back. And then I started like when I was just growing up as a kid, you know, I just loved hip hop music, you know. That's kind of, you know, I grew up listening to when I first started, I was about 12. When I first listened to hip hop music, I was about 12, 13, and that was the time when like 50, like Snoop, The Game, Lloyd Banks, all these guys were like, you know, like just hot, Lil Chingy and guys like that.
Yeah.
And I just hopped on. I was like, damn, like if I become an artist in the future, this is the type of music I want to make, you know.
Okay.
So music for sure is my first passion. Yeah.
That's dope. But going back to acting, man, how many movies would you say you've been in so far?
Oh man, like
damn, so many he can't even fucking remember.
Yeah, it's been like 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So knocking them down. Now, when did modeling come into play, man?
It really was like a one-time thing, to be honest, because I have a pretty long relationship with Burberry, and then they had a show that year, and they just wanted me to walk their show and open it and close it and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, let me give that a shot, you know. But it was never like a career or anything that I pursued. Yeah, it's just kind of a one time. Yeah,
like an extra bag though on the side.
Yeah,
extra Burberry bag.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, Max.
Yeah, you know.
That's what's up.
What's
man.
how many times have you been to San Francisco? The Bay Area?
Probably 3 times now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite thing to do here? Is it strictly work every time you come, pretty much?
It's been strictly work, bro.
Okay.
Like I wish I can spend a little more time and just kind of really chill and just be able to, you know, look around, walk around, whatever, and drive around too. I love cars, and I know there's a lot of car action going on in the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah.
People love those tuner cars and all that type of stuff, and I'm really into that Fast and Furious stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what's up.
When do you leave? How long are you in town for?
Bro, I'm leaving this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Because tomorrow on Saturday they do something at
Like a car
Treasure
meet?
Island. Yeah.
I thought you was about to tell him about the sideshow.
I don't know where that's at.
I'm like, don't send Kris to the side.
Do you know what Do you know what sideshows are?
No, all right. So
Break it down.
So Bay Area culture, right? So like side shows, like are basically folks just come together. Folks bring out you know, like so you know how like in the South they'll call it like a slab. You know, well, out here it's like a scraper, right? So people are like bring out their rides, whether it's like you know a muscle car, you know what I'm saying, maybe a Stanger or whatever, something you can whip and yoke. All right, so everybody will come together. They'll be in the street. They'll block off the street. Donuts, figure eights, you swinging your car. Everybody just hanging, having a good time, music popping, right? And just trying to see who got the best gigs, man. Like who really taking their car all the way to the next level. You feel me?
That's crazy.
That shit started here in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know the In My Feelings challenge, Drake, everyone ghost riding the whip, getting out. That shit started here for sure.
Yeah, we've been ghost riding for I don't know how many years, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
What kind of cars do you got? I'm sure you got a nice collection.
I got a lot, man.
Yeah.
Like I have like 20 cars sitting around. Yeah, I had to buy a garage, like just a warehouse for all my cars, man. But yeah, majority of my cars are like tuner cars. So you kind of tune them up. I'm not a big fan of supercars. A lot of people would imagine me, you know, like rolling around in a Lambo or like a supercar, but I'm not a fan of that. I like to kind of fix it up myself.
Okay.
And I like to be in the car that like basically a sleeper, like someone that would not think that it's fast, but
Yeah.
I'm actually faster than a Ferrari or a Lambo. That's the type of vibe that I'm into.
So
Okay.
what's your favorite car right now that you got?
I mean, the car that I drove down here, I got a C-Class C63 AMG. But it's a black series. It was back in the days. It's like a 2013 limited edition. Only 100 in the whole entire states.
Oh,
So,
damn.
yeah, it's AMG.
You
And
got
so
some muscle up under that thing? Did you swoop him up, or you got
A little bit.
little bit?
Yeah.
You drove down
yeah.
from Vancouver in that?
No.
Oh.
I drove down from LA.
LA.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Got you.
So you got a spot in LA?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All
trying
right.
to move out, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep,
Really
keep it
about it.
rocking. Yeah. So so going back to hoop, man, I know you say you've been loving it a long time. Who would you say is your favorite player now?
Now or all time?
Now. I know you say you were an Iverson fan growing up, but I mean,
Right.
like now.
Oh man. I mean,
You know you in the Bay.
I know I'm in the Bay, bro. So,
I mean, ain't no pressure. Ain't
There's
no
a
pressure,
few
Chris.
great choices just here locally.
Ain't no pressure, Chris, but you know where you at. The soil, be loyal to the
Ooh,
soil.
boy. All right. I'm gonna say I like Steve. I like Steph Curry. You know, like
Young
definitely.
Wardell. You Wardell? Young Wardell? You
Yeah,
know, Wardell,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd probably say that he's definitely right as of now one of my favorite players for sure. Yeah, I like the way that he plays, and I like him as a person too. We actually got to bump into each other again in the celebrity game this year. Yeah, we were able to do some stuff. Did like a little show together actually that aired in China.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so you seemed nice and it was dope. Yeah,
That's dope.
Yeah.
My man Max was telling me about old China Clay.
Yeah, China Clay. Clay gets down in China.
Yeah, he does, bro. Like, that was crazy.
Have you heard any good stories?
What happened though? Something happened when he was in China this time around though. Like I think they were playing against like a team in China. I don't know if it's like a high school team or something or professional players.
Oh yeah,
Have
the
you
brawl
heard about
broke
that?
out.
Yeah.
Oh, they started fighting?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
that
Oh,
kind of
damn.
happened. Yeah,
Did Clay throw any bones?
No, Clay was trying to.
he was trying
Clay
to. Like,
got pissed because there was a
got-
dirty foul, right?
Exactly.
I'm trying to
Oh.
remember it.
There was a dirty foul.
We'll put the clip in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a dirty foul. Clay was not having it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I gotta have to say something about like just as Chinese. That's bad foul. I shouldn't be doing that because that guy did that and everyone in the community in China too are just saying that that's not right.
Like, it was
that's
messed up.
that's not the
Yeah.
way you're supposed to play basketball. Especially someone from other country comes in
Mm-hmm.
to your country and they're playing and you shouldn't be doing that. So. And I want to say that not all of us are like that. I don't do that. I would never do that type of stuff.
Have you seen some wild shit on the basketball court growing up?
Oh yeah, man! Every single day, man. They have there's a court in Beijing. It's like a real street, like all the street ballers would go.
Okay.
Like all the bad, like the M1 stuff, you know, like
Gotcha.
they'll be doing moves and stuff like that. And that court gets heated every single night, bro.
Yeah.
Something going down every single night. Yeah.
We got one of those out here too. It's called Mosswood Park.
yeah.
You go to Mosswood in Oakland. You'll see some funk out there. Boy.
Would
Look,
you say,
you
like-
know what it is? Shout out to the wood, man.
We getting in over there before
Yeah, I
the
mean,
sun goes down.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
I know. China has one of like the biggest hip hop cultures outside of
Yeah.
America. Would you say?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reasons because China, there's a lot of the population's huge, right?
Yeah.
So because of that big of a population, there's a lot of people that's into hip hop music and
Yeah.
they do it. But the thing about the thing is the market isn't ready for hip hop yet.
Really?
Just yet. Like ballad is still like the top one genre. And,
okay.
and that's how it is in China.
Gotcha.
If you say like in Korea is K-pop music, which is kind of like just basically pop music
Yeah.
with Korean little accents, built into it.
Yeah.
But in China, it's still ballad. There's
Okay.
not even a thing that that's called C-pop yet. Like they-
Yeah.
yeah.
So
it's
you're
not-
like a real like thug if you're into hip hop. Like they look at you like, oh, he's a troublemaker. Those are the bad kids over
a
there.
little bit,
Okay.
a little bit, and I hate that, and that's why I'm trying to change right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell them that there's good things and there's positive things about the culture and music. A lot of it, and it's not all about the beef or whatever. Because there's been some stuff that happened, last year, and there's over times, and people really a lot of people sees it like what you said, that it's a bad influence.
Yeah.
What would you say was like the biggest culture shock, like moving from China to like Canada, man?
I would just when I moved out, I was so young.
Yeah.
I was only 10 years old, so I didn't felt much. Like I kind of just blend in like right away, and started playing basketball. Started playing for my high school team and everything. So
Okay.
there wasn't much for me. But I think if someone was older and they moved out, there will be a lot of differences they have to adapt to. You know? Yeah, it's completely different.
Were you one of the better players on your team, your high school team?
Yeah.
So was that like easy for you to sort of like people make friends that way?
That was for sure one of the reasons why I felt like basketball changed me a lot and it helped me out a lot. Was because being able to play on the school team and I for 2 years I was actually the team leader.
Okay.
So I was like getting a little respect from my teammates
Yeah.
in school. So I felt it was good.
And you knew English perfectly when you came over?
Nah, man, I didn't speak a single word.
Not a single word.
Wow.
You could just ball.
I couldn't even ball that much.
Okay.
I tried to, and then I got better.
Yeah. Were you just like taller than most of the other
Yes,
kids or something?
that's exactly the reason why.
Yeah, I got you.
My mom was like, "You're tall. Go play some hoops."
Yeah. She was
Good
like,
job,
go
Mom.
ahead. Yeah.
It all worked out. So why did you come or move from China in the first place?
Like move out.
Yeah, like
China.
why did your mom? I read that your mom moved
Right,
with you to
yeah.
Vancouver when you were 10 years old.
Yeah. I mean, I was so young. I mean, I would think that basically she just wants me to have like first of all learn English and just have a better education. I guess like a lot of people, a lot of Asian families they do that. They have their kids come out and study and then go back, or they would just immigrant and come out. That was like a thing back in the days. Even now it's still the same thing. I guess it's probably mostly for education purposes.
And was your father around? Was he in your life at the time? Okay.
Nah, my mama.
You never knew him?
Mama.
Not really. Yeah. Kind of just they were split like when I was really young. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, so mom slid you out there. Basketball became your big love.
Yeah.
And then you said, when was it when you actually started like, kind of really feeling like hip hop and music really was like the main thing that you wanted to like follow? Like, how did you even get into entertainment?
Getting into entertainment was because way back when I was about 18 years old, they had just randomly this Korean company. They were like doing auditions in Canada, and then my friend just told me to go audition, and I went, and they just scouted me. So that was pretty
Really?
random. Yeah, I never thought that I would be a celebrity anyway. So I just always wanted to be a basketball player. And my mom just wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor. Nothing links up. And then all of a sudden I'm in this business. I'm just like, sure, I guess.
Okay.
What did you do at the audition? Were you acting or singing or rapping?
I didn't do anything. I remember.
They just looked at you and said, "Oh, you're
They're
cute."
like, we like this guy.
No, they told me. So
This guy's got it.
So I was outside standing. I guess I was tall, bro. Like
Okay.
I just kind of stood out, and
Yeah.
then they just like, they come to the back real quick. Like there was a line actually, like 200 people waiting, and I was waiting in line. I went out to be on a phone call, and then they just came, walked up to me, and they were like, "Yo, come to the back." So I wasn't even in the line. I didn't have to go to the line. They just said, "Come to the back," and I went right in, and they were like, "Okay, sing
Must
for
be
me,
nice.
sing for me, sing something, and then can you dance?" I said, I can pop a little bit. So I did like a little popping.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like actually learning a little popping and breaking back in the days. I love b-boying back in the days, and I broke my toe by doing some moves back in the way back though. So I kind of showed them that I wasn't good though, that's for sure. But they were like, I guess like just I don't know.
Height.
See,
That's what it is.
Right. See, you're sitting with two brothers around 5'8".
Mama, where did we go wrong? Like it all could have been so different if you'd have just rocked with a cat that was 6'2". But it's all good. It's fine.
Life
it's
is
fine.
so much easier when you're above 6 foot.
Right.
Isn't it,
It's
man?
fine. It's fine.
Man.
It is what it is.
Yeah, this interview just took a turn, man. We're both angry. No, I'm hating. I'm bullshitting, man.
Do you feel like that? Do you feel like that has an influence with like some of your fans and stuff
Girls,
like that?
girls
really?
automatically,
They're just like,
are
"Oh
more
my
attracted
God,
to talk.
Kris."
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
You wouldn't know.
I don't know, bro. Like Maybe a little bit. I mean, like, but the thing is, like, for me, like being at this height though, like in China, I'm really tall for artists, especially. Like, if you're talking about like entertainment business, there aren't many guys that's taller than me or even the same height as me. Yeah. So
What's like the craziest thing you ever had happen like with a fan interaction? Like, has a fan ever come up to you and like like throwing her panties at you or rushed you and ran around security to try to get to you and like what's the craziest thing ever happened with a fan?
There's been quite a lot. One thing that happens, I think, only in China or in Asia is they like to follow you around in their cars.
Really?
And they will have like a driver. They'll have a driver like stalking you basically.
Yeah, that's what it is, Chris.
Yeah, they would rent like a big ass van, and there will be like 10, 15 girls sitting in one van and just following you around. Yeah.
So you're like a living, breathing tour. Like they just like put a tour bus together and just follow you wherever the hell you go.
Yeah.
That's creepy as shit, dude.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm kind of against that too, bro.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Exactly, that's dangerous, and like I don't like to be
especially when people are out here getting robbed and shit.
Exactly.
You see a van following you around, it's a problem.
Who the fuck is that?
Have you ever been in like a scary situation like that? You're shining.
Not yet. Luckily. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's good. Don't hang out with Safari.
Or 6ix9ine.
Yeah, they both got hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what would you say is like one of your favorite cities in like the U.S. so far, man, that you've like tapped in and like had a a relationship in it?
I feel like because I've been in LA for so long, and I like LA a lot. It's like it's a good vibe for me. I like the Bay Area, San Fran. I like to I would definitely like to spend a little more time out here and get to know what it's like to be out here because I heard a lot of good things about here and it's so close, And one of my engineers that I work with basically on a daily basis, he's from the Bay.
Yeah.
So we talk about the Bay every single day. And even yesterday, I was in the studio. I was recording, and then he told me that you're going to San Fran, and we're just talking about like. That's where he's from. So,
have you thought about linking up with anyone locally here in the Bay?
Yeah, we got a lot of artists
hella artists out here that I'm sure would like to get Kris Wu on a track.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm here.
Yeah. If someone wanted to collab with you, what's the way to reach out?
What's the way to reach out? I mean, probably to my manager or my company.
Are you with a label?
Yeah, I'm with Universal right now. Interscope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dope.
Yeah,
man. So I mean, we got to get that happening, man. You know what I'm saying? Are there any like Bay Area artists that you're familiar with that you like?
You gotta educate me on that.
40, Too Short.
What do you think is like a good collab for me?
A good collab for you?
I would say 40. If you
40,
rock with 40,
yeah.
SOB. You get SOB, RBE.
Him and Young T.O. could do something for sure.
For sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll look into that for sure.
Yeah, you should make that happen, man. Holla at them cats, bro.
Okay.
Shit, or even Kaylani.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was actually thinking about that, bro. One of my tracks. Yeah, we'll see.
Have you ever met her?
No.
Okay.
Or let's not forget my guy, Pilo.
Okay.
Holla at Pilo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Pilo, tell
Put me on
the
something.
bass back. Yeah. Yeah. So have you ever thought about trying to do some work with like a G-Eazy or anybody that's like, I'm saying coming into town because, G-Eazy's Endless Summer Tour is about to be this weekend. So like but I guess like newer artists that are like really popping right now that you want to try to work with. Like, do you have a list of like folks you want to rock with?
Not really, honestly. I want to try to keep all these collabs kind of organic and just if it happens, it happens. And like I wanted to I didn't want this first album to be like feature heavy. Yeah. So I was really trying hard to avoid that. So I think only the guys that I actually got to interact with and get to know in person. I would consider a collab. Otherwise, I wouldn't be like reaching. I don't think it's the right time yet to be sending out records left and right and trying to get big names to collab with me. So,
but like people that you already worked with, like Travis Scott, Pharrell. I remember hearing when you talked to Big Von that you had a couple songs working with Pharrell. Did those ever
not yet
come out? Okay, they're on the album.
They're not on
possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Pharrell, a legend in this hip hop game.
Of course, man. Of course. Big respect to him, man. Like I love him. Just so we got to we've been talking about a lot of stuff. So there's big stuff coming up. Yeah.
Any producers you looking to work with?
Probably with Murda.
Murda.
Okay.
Yeah. Got some going on with him.
That's what's up.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on fire right now.
Yeah. Got to
Mm.
get you on some trap beats too, man. Throw you on with Zaytoven.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah.
And that's what's up, man.
Always
you know
open.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are the live shows like? Have you performed in the States? Yeah. Because I know the shows in China be like 20,000.
Right.
Crazy.
Huge.
Crazy.
Yeah. I would not like an official like performance yet.
Okay.
I've done some like club gigs, little gigs left and right a little bit. Yeah, I would say the biggest performance will be the one that's coming up in Toronto, Much Music Award. I'll be performing on that award. So that'd be a big performance. Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any like Toronto artists outside of Drake that you looking to rock with, man? Like a Tory Lanez or a Weeknd or Party Next Door?
Of course, man. Party Next Door, all these guys, and then I actually got a chance to work with producer Wonder Girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, definitely. That's why I said like it's good. It's a good time that I'm going next month because everyone will be in town for that week. So let's see if we can make something happen too.
So do you still listen to like a lot of hip hop to try to get like inspiration and stuff like that, man? Like any artists that you tap in with, just musically listening to, just to kind of get a feel.
Yeah, of course, man. Like I listen to. Yeah, I think. Every single day I listen to hip hop, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, like right now, I would say, definitely, J. Cole's new album for sure.
KOD.
I was been on Drake's new album.
Scorpion.
Been on, I was on actually Pusha T's album too a little bit, and then.
How did you feel about the beef, dog? You listen to that story, Adidon.
Of course, bro. Like yeah, I mean.
Did you give your boy a text, a call, an email, like, "Hey, bro, you all right?" Like,
No.
Aubrey, you good?
I know they're gonna be good. You know, like it happens. I mean, I get into this type of stuff in China too all the time. Like I recently, like even just now, what's happening is I'm getting into some beef with this. With some stuff in China too. I'm about
somebody
to
coming for your crown.
Yeah, man, I'm coming. I'm getting ready for that diss track real quick. You know,
I was reading about that. Man.
You were reading about that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, some cat. Can I say his name? Yeah, fuck him. Okay, fuck him.
He like we don't give him
no.
no
Yeah, we don't want
no
to. This is Kris Wu
here,
interview.
Right.
But some cat dissed you because like someone like leaked some vocals to a song that wasn't finished, basically, and so he released a diss track saying like. That you're not real hip hop or something?
Exactly.
Oh wow.
It's being very disrespectful.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me show you what's up.
Yeah.
I'll give him a little taste.
So you got it in?
Yeah, Monday. Monday's coming out, this track. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why like when we're talking about the Drake and Pusha T, I was just like it happens all the time. So I'm pretty sure, as an artist at where they are, they're already used to it. So yeah, just listen to their music. I mean, that's what I would say. Always focus on artists' music instead of their personal stuff. Being a fan. So
So is that what we can expect from the diss track? Kind of like going at this dude's music and his ability?
I don't even want to give this guy anything. So like, I'm probably not even gonna mention like a lot of stuff in detail. I just want to kind of say what I want to say, because
he's kind of clout chasing. At the same time, like a blog put the shit out, so like fuck them too, right? In the beginning, it's fuck them, and then this guy saw like that the shit's going viral, so he's like, you know what? I got a little following. Let me put this song out, and then
get some more followers off of Kris Wu.
It was so obvious,
But now Kris is gonna put him in the dirt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Put him in the dirt.
I got my homies already all lined up already. I got all my boys are like, yo, we're ready for that. We're ready to hit them right back if you're ready. I said, y'all hold up. Let me come at them first, and y'all can all come after me.
Okay.
So we're ready. Yeah.
Oh, you got the whole squad.
My squad's ready.
So it's like a hit 'em up. It's like a Tupac style hit 'em up. You got the whole gang hopping on.
Yeah, Monday.
Okay.
Damn,
now, is it in Chinese?
It's gonna be in Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, how do you like when you're writing, man? You're like, do you go back and forth between English and like what is it? Is it Mandarin that you speak?
Yeah, Mandarin. Yeah.
So like like how do you like go back and forth between that, man? Like if you writing a diss track, like give me a couple lugs. I mean, you don't have to be exactly from the from the song, but give me a couple, like.
I mean, the thing, like, I just, first of all, when I write stuff, like I gotta really first of all, I need to know what I'm writing first. Is this song gonna be in Chinese or English?
Yeah.
So I can switch my mode. I have this Chinese button and this English one. So I gotta switch it around. But yeah, it gets sometimes it gets really confusing for me too. So and I think writing in Chinese and English is kind of different for me too. Like in Chinese. Usually I write the stuff that I write are more traditional, like Chinese stuff. I try to use my words and everything. I try to play a lot of word plays when I do Chinese stuff.
Yeah.
And now here I usually keep it simple.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's I just kind of feel like
we're dumbed down in America. Yeah.
That's
Gucci gang.
Right,
No.
You know, I'm a little more intellectual when we talking, like, you know what I mean?
So I mean, it's just I just want to keep it real, you know, like whatever words comes out, I want to say it. So like, yeah, a lot of times the songs that I put out here is just gonna be, you know, vibes, more vibes and less of the worst stuff. You know, I try to keep it simple most of the time, so I can focus on more of the melodies or the production of the beat and stuff like that. And yeah, for example, for like Chinese tracks, like this diss track, I will go hard on the lyrics because I would really want every single line to have a meaning and be able to, you know, hit them back with it. So
I got you.
Now for the English speaking fans, is there gonna be like a way for us to will there be like a translate button?
I'm sure
we'll just have to put the lyrics on. Just read the lyrics. Some
Translator
fan
on
will
the
do
rest
it.
of
I mean, dude's got millions and millions of followers. Some fan will do it.
Yeah, usually all the tracks when they come out, there will be like translated versions for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was listening to the one track. What is it? TMD.
TND. Yeah.
TMD. And so I kind of heard what you're talking about in the difference of flow, where like, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, wait, did he just say something in English right there? Just because the way you're rapping it's dope. Like it's hard for sure.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that song right there is actually a perfect example of what you were just saying. That I incorporated some like a traditional Chinese melody in it, so it would sound really familiar to the Chinese fans, and it would sound new to you. Dope. You wouldn't know, like you wouldn't hear something like this in the market here, like a melody that's going
but I
like
would
that.
bump it. I would still bump it in my car for sure. I wouldn't understand a word, but it bumps for sure.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Now, Kris, let everybody know, man, where to find you, how to tap in with you, and you know, where to get some of this gold music that you got rocking out here.
You can just basically follow me like on my social media, on the accounts, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and then just be on the lookout for that new music. It's gonna come out pretty soon. Yeah, for sure. Next month probably.
Yeah, it is. Right, but right now the single Like That is out. Right.
Yes,
also, the video is out, so don't sleep on it. Check my man out, Kris, Kris Wu, baby. That's WU. Appreciate you coming up here, Kris.
Appreciate it.
Hey, it's another episode of Too Hard for Radio. Hey, tap in, like, subscribe right there on that iHeartRadio app. Also on your iTunes. Don't forget, push that podcast app on your phone as well. Too Hard for Radio. Yeah, it is.